Hey everyone, today's video is all about what I've observed in the last couple of weeks. We've all been going through pretty tough times right now with COVID, but in the last couple of weeks, I've really observed a real uptick in the overwhelming stress that I've observed in my clients, in my chiropractic practice, but also my coaching clients. I've really noticed that there's just an increased energy, just stress that everybody's starting to carry, and it's starting to have a fairly big impact on their productivity. And frankly, I'm a little concerned about everybody starting to burn out. And so I think society right now is stressed to the max with everything going on. Okay, so I felt the best thing that we could do is talk down some of the strategies that we regularly use to make sure that we help people stay grounded and really keep their bucket full. How do you? Because we need all of you to take tremendously good care of yourself. So we're going to go through the step-by-step process of what we believe makes a fundamental difference in keeping your energy high and also balancing your life so that you're not burning out. Bottom line, guys, every one of you, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a frontline healthcare worker, whether you are employed by somebody, we all have special gifts. We are all authentic, beautiful beings, children of God. I mean, we all have specific, special talents that are unique to us, that when we share those, we make our world and the people around us better. So we desperately want everybody to be authentically their full selves and not shrink and not wear the burden of what the stress is loading on to people right now. So let's go through the step. Step number 1, get up early. Why? Every person that I've ever seen that gets up early and invests in themselves, meaning that they have an hour of quiet time or half an hour of quiet time, it doesn't matter. If you get up and you invest some time into yourself, it will make all the difference. So let's go into step number 2. Step number 2 is what you do in that morning routine to get yourself grounded. So the very first thing that I recommend is meditation. Now, meditation is a bit stressful for some people because they can't shut their brain off. That's the whole point, guys. 15 years ago, I read a Forbes article that talked about 80% of the Fortune 500 CEOs meditate as a daily practice. 80%. So I thought, okay, these are the busiest people on the planet and quite possibly the most productive, running these massive businesses. So if they had something figured out and they valued meditation enough, there must be something more to it. So that's when I really started to explore that and dig into that. And the affirmation of this process is 15 years later, what a difference it's made in my life. But, I recently, about a year ago, read Tim Ferriss's Tribe of Mentors, where he interviewed 200 people. And one of the things, they're all leaders in their industry or what they do in the world. And one of the things that was profound is the questions he asked them. One of them was, what do you do when you're under a lot of stress or when you're maximally stressed out? And it was incredible to see how many of those people, those leaders, those philanthropists, those different people that he interviewed used meditation as a tool to help reduce stress. So this video is not about meditation. You can search up meditation, but just remember that you're going to have a new thought every 13 seconds, roughly. So when you're meditating and you got a new thought every 13 seconds, don't worry about it. You're supposed to just sit down and observe it. You're sitting on the riverbank and your thought is like the leaf, and you just want to watch it drift by and flow down the current and just observe it. Okay? That allows you to not be in your thought. And what happens with meditation when you do this regularly, you start to become more mindful and more aware of your emotions and your thoughts in the moment, so that you stop being your thought, right? Oh, I'm such a terrible person, or oh, I'm this, to, whoa, I just realized I had a thought that I thought I was a negative person. And the difference is profound, even on your physiology. So that's step number 2. Get up, find a meditation practice. It's like a muscle. You got to flex it regularly. The more you do it, the stronger you're going to get, the better you're going to get. Okay. So if you're right, you think you're unfocused and distracted when you're trying to get through it, don't worry about it. Just keep trying. Use an app that can guide you through it. Okay. Step 2, really important, especially right now when there's tons of stress and there's all these people are trying to unload their stuff on you. Okay. Write down in a journal 5 things that you're grateful for every day. So start your morning with gratitude. And what I want you to do is take the time to feel it in your bones. What are you grateful for? Is it your family? Is it your business? Is it the morning dew on a leaf? Is it something, this is a moment that you smell the roses, guys, and you just like, what are you so grateful for? And you feel it in your bones. Because when you feel that kind of gratitude, you can't be frustrated, you can't be stressed out, you can't be, angry or depressed. So shifting your energy to a state of gratitude does massive things for your health and well-being. So the goal is to write down 5 new things every day that you can feel in your bones, and then you're going to recite those on a daily basis. So you got somebody comes into your office and they're screaming and yelling. Just remember what you're grateful for today, right? And it helps you not absorb their stuff. I think we're on step number 4. Very much to that degree. I have a purpose statement, right? A personalized purpose statement, which is to teach and inspire optimal human expression. That's my purpose statement. I get up in the morning, and if I put that in my head and I get clear with my purpose today, then I'm a rock if I've done all the other work. I'm a rock when I go out the door, head into the day at work, okay? Because now I know what my purpose is. I'm clear in my vision. I'm clear on what I'm doing. And I'm not going to get distracted as much by everybody else's, concerns or their agenda or their values or whatever. I'm going to be in a much better state energetically to hear them, support them, challenge them if necessary, but I'm not going to carry their stuff because I'm really clear with where I am. Okay, so that's a really important piece. Okay, next step. Exercise. We've heard it a lot, but exercise is the best way, just from a physiological perspective, to clear stress out of your system. So it doesn't matter if it's 15 minutes of stretching and maybe some Tai Chi or yoga, or if it's like full-on weightlifting, or you're getting on that treadmill, or you're on the bike, whatever. Just get up and love yourself enough to give your body some level of exercise, because that is going to help set you up for your day. Don't get connected to how long or what form it takes, but movement of some nature. Okay? So the next step is really important because it talks about prioritizing your time. Because right now, I feel like businesses all over the place are struggling and they're stressed. And one of the things that we tend to be as business owners or healthcare practitioners or frontline workers, we just never feel like we got enough. So one of the things that you can really do is work on Pareto's principle, which is the 80-20 rule. And that rule, if we apply it to your time, means that 80% of the things you do leads to 20% of your results. So when we start our day, isn't it really important that we get clear on what the 20% of the things that we're going to do that are going to deliver 80% of our results are? And here's what we're going to do with that. We're going to ruthlessly prioritize the things that we are going to accomplish today. If you don't ruthlessly guard your time and pick out your highest priorities, you're automatically going to fill your time up with all the low priorities. And that's often other people's priorities. Okay? So write those down, written down in a journal along with your gratitude, your highest priority tasks. And the next step to that is planning your day accordingly. I used to get up and plan my day 100% booked. And what I used to do is scramble around trying to fit everything in that I had optimistically planned to accomplish. And then I realized, damn, I only got half of what I thought I was going to get done. So now I feel like a failure, dejected, stressed out because I got more on my plate. So you got to stop doing that. What I've learned to do is to start to plan your day and budget only 70% of your time. So if you're taking your highest priority actions and you estimate how long you're going to need to do that, and you fill up your calendar for the day to 70% capacity, that allows you 30% flex. Because frankly, I get distracted and that wastes time. Okay? So that's important to have a little bit of a buffer. Also, things come up. Other things take priority. There might be an emergency. There may be something else that happens that you forgot a meeting. That 30% buffer is going to save your bacon. It's going to make you feel a little bit more fulfilled at the end of the day. You're going to feel that positive attitude because you've accomplished more. And ideally, how good does it feel when you nailed 100% of the plannings that you created for yourself for that day? And what a great way to unburden yourself of additional stress during these very stressful times. So the final step that I would encourage you to look into for self-care is we all are authentic individuals that have passions, and all of our passions are very different. And whatever it is that you're passionate about, make some time in your day so that you can do that thing, okay? Whether that's writing, whether that's knitting, whether that's doing some sort of a sport, maybe that's philanthropy, maybe that's helping, maybe that's a board game, maybe that's a crossword puzzle, maybe it's a video game. I don't care. If you're passionate about it and it fills your bucket and it's not a distraction, okay, then it's going to help you, it's going to help revitalize you a bit. And I think that's one of the key pieces. One of these things that you're going to allow yourself to do is something that helps you, actually fills your bucket and revitalizes you. And a distraction will more make you feel worse when you're done, right? You'll feel a little bit more drained or tired. So these are some strategies to help you regain or maintain your energy through these challenging times, to love yourself enough to give yourself these things, these times, so that you can go out to the world more prepared, with more energy, with more abundance to give yourself and your special talents to all of those people that need to see and hear from you. Please take care of yourselves. We need you. We need you on the front line. We need your businesses. We need you to thrive in this world. And if you like what you've heard, if you can apply any of these things, please hit the like button down there. And certainly, if you want to hear more about these types of topics, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I love and appreciate you.
Our mission at Full Circle Coaching and Consulting is to awaken individuals to the power of authentic expression and help them realize their full potential, both personally and professionally. Without a cookie-cutter approach, we help you design and manifest your most authentic dream life, resulting in you earning more money and you having more time with your loved ones. You don't need to learn anything new in order to have the business and life you desire. You need to unlearn and shed all the unsupportive beliefs and behaviors that are subconsciously sabotaging your success. We help you connect with that factory-installed inner guidance and then reverse engineer the steps it takes to go from where you are to where your heart is calling you to be. This is our specialty. Let us help. When you're ready, connect with us through the links in the description below or go to our website at fullcirclecoachingandconsulting.com.